5 years after opening in Parkhurst, restaurateur Sean Barber decided he needed a challenge in Bryanston. He wanted South Africans travelling abroad to be proud that no other city boasts a place like this. And interior designer Wesley Bremer was the man to help him do it.
Sean, I've been to so many of your restaurants. I must say you've done a fantastic job over the years, but this one certainly takes the cake now.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. We try to create something special here. We went to push the boundaries. Our mandate together was let's create a game changer. Let's do something that hasn't been done before. And yeah, I'm excited to show you. I think we might have done that.
Wes, what was it like working with Sean since its inception to what it is now?
It was an exciting project, and normally when you're in an interior design game, you're only allowed to work within your 4 walls that you get given, and you can only dress the inside. Whereas here we got from the inception right the way through, and we're able to carry it through from right in the beginning right up to the final finishes at the end of the game.
Sean, what is it about this venue that makes it so popular? I know that I've been here many times, but what is it that brings people back?
Restaurateuring specifically appeals to all 5 senses. It's your sight, it's your sound, it's your smell, it's your taste, it's your feel, it's your touch. And we have managed to do that in this building. That was my mandate to Wes. Let's create a game changer. Let's do something special. Let's do something unique that is a moving art piece. You know what I mean? From the way we've decorated the store, from the food that we put out to the cocktails we make to how we dress our staff, everything else is basically it's art in motion.
Sean's emphasis on such creative surrounds is interesting, given that he's a qualified chartered accountant. He sticks to the golden financial rules when managing his business, and having invested on such a grand scale, he must know his market well.
I paid a lot of attention to the aesthetics and how I built this restaurant just to make it feel very, very beautifully warm and cozy, which is difficult when you have something that's the size of this building. So with the attention we paid, we've got 4 different styles of chairs. Every single light that you see here has been custom made. And the way we view quality is you might not notice one specific aspect like the 100% rawhide leather we've got under the bar. You will feel it though, you will feel that quality, and that's what we've gone for. You know what I mean? So we tailored it to every space. You're never gonna get bored, and the underlying theme of all of it was unrelenting pressure on quality.
Built on feng shui principles, the building has rose quartz laid into its foundations, and every space is arranged for the gentle flow of energy.
Oh, this is super cool. Super, super cool. I can only imagine how much this weighs.
Yeah, so this piece of wood here weighs 600 kilos. Every piece of furniture in here we try to custom make, we fashion. So this is a piece of wood we found in McAllister. It was in an old tree. We got the wood merchant to fashion it out for us. It was 6 meters by 1.2 meters. Then we took it to a steel merchant, they put the legs in it, we used a crane to get it over, and it took 20 guys to carry in. So this is never leaving this space.
Well, the spaces are so unique, and something that really stands out for me in this space are these pendants.
These are hand-blown glass pendants from Swaziland. We imported 70 of them, and we've got an exposed, it's called an Edison bulb. We put an Edison bulb in the hand-blown glass pendants, and we hang them from a 15-meter story.
The showstoppers are these murals. This double-volume Cherokee image was painted around a 90-degree corner on raw cement, so there was no room for error. To carry out Sean's Native American theme, he turned to friend and muralist Justin Badenhorst.
The chipped out relief behind us now, that was one of the most challenging chipped out reliefs I've ever done because of all the detail. You've got the head pieces, you've got the feathers, you've got the hair, all that kind of stuff as well. The cherry blossoms in the lift shaft, that was a challenge because firstly it's not easy to paint a mural that's 3 stories high. Secondly, it's also quite a challenge to paint a mural inside a lift shaft that is 3 stories high and get it to look right from top to bottom. So what we ended up doing was using the actual lift itself as the elevation up and down the shaft and getting it done in sections, mapping it all out, once again on raw cement, so the margin for error is minimal, because you can't just paint over a mistake. Every line has to be correct from the beginning.
As Justin created them, Sean curated each of the artworks. From the building process to running his restaurant, central to his success is always being here, even on the quiet days.
Our business model is to have an adjacent or an above bar next to a restaurant. So there's no need to actually get in your car and go somewhere else. You can finish your dinner and you can go 1 flight of stairs up or 1 door to the right or left and you're in our bar. And you basically, the second part of your evening begins. You know. So Lolitas is the diminutive of Layla in Spanish, which is Little Layla. So, and Layla is actually my daughter. So I call all of our bar areas Little Layla.
I'd like to think that I'm a very observant person, but I wanted to find out which came first, the tattoo or the mural?
You're observant. Well done. Same. The tattoo is the same as the mural. The tattoo came first. But it's this size. What it needs to be showed on a much bigger canvas. So when I got this building in this space, and I found Justin, I said, I've got the skill in terms of view. I've got the portrait in terms of the tattoo. Let's put it on this wall. And he managed to get it. So it was a win-win for me.
Staying ahead in the restaurant trade makes it easy to burn out. But Sean's passion is time at home with his wife Sylvia and their children. So he returns to work with fresh eyes and infectious enthusiasm.
Absolutely exquisite. That's almost like a screed, right?
Yeah, it is a screeder, but instead of using a hardening agent, you use a wax. So you put the plaster on, you get the color of the plaster that you want, and then the guys force the wax in. It's a very, very time-consuming procedure, and we did the whole building in it. But the end result is amazing.
It absolutely
really
is.
The personality of Rockets is drawn from the character of Joburg's people. Sean creates spaces for the sociable, warm interaction, which he sees as central to the nature of the city.
I alluded to building this around the feminine sense and a space for women, but we put a very masculine area here. Here we have what's called a cognac lounge. So we've got 2 cigar humidors there. The guys can come, they can close the doors, order a bottle of cognac, sit together. We can have the retractable blinds put down, complete privacy. They can do whatever they want in here, put their feet up, discuss business, discuss sport. This is for them. This is for the guys.
For the ladies, Lolitas will soon offer sparkling wine on tap. Everybody wins.
You weren't joking when you said that this place is an art in motion. This screen here, I mean...
Yeah, well, we use this as a partition. We use the same laser cut leaf detail that we've used on all of our columns throughout the building. So when you come in and you see it, and especially at night, you see the light behind, you pick up this leaf detail on this big partition wall.
Talking about the leaf detail, I can see it's quite leafy up in here, and this is what you wanted to achieve. Almost that sort of foresty feel.
See, the concept that I wanted was to have an indoor forest meets the industrial look. So we've got beautiful greenery coming down. We've got low-hanging Boston ferns, other type of greenery coming down against the backdrop of an off-shutter exposed concrete, a raw wood pergola, a stucco finish, a wooden floor, everything a natural element. So that indoor forest meets a natural raw element. I mean, we haven't used one ceiling anywhere. We've exposed everything. We've just let the raw natural element work and come together with beautiful lighting through the atrium. And I thought we managed to achieve that.
Some of his loyal clientele have joined as members and use this as a place of work away from work. These tables, designer ghost chairs and brushed copper columns have become an unofficial boardroom for every kind of profession. Between meetings or finishing deadlines, you can step outside and shoot a few hoops, while head chef Brent Bands is making lunch.
Brent, Rockets is known for its really good food. Tell us what's on the menu.
We've got a fine fusion menu, so it caters for everyone. It's quite a vast variety of food.
What are some of the signature dishes?
Chicken rosti is one of our main biggest sellers. A big signature dish for us, and we take pride in it.
It looks really delicious. It looks simple. How do we make it?
Alrighty, you got a sweet potato rosti. Sweet potato rosti is grated sweet potato, fried in extra virgin olive oil, grilled chicken. You got feta, evo, rocket. We got sour cream and some sweet chili.
Well, it's getting really hot in here. You know what they say, right? If you can't stand the heat, you've got to get out of the kitchen. Brent, flip side.
It's the food and service which won Sean's team this year's awards for Best New Restaurant and Best Restaurant overall. But the environment is an integral part of the experience.
Chris, as you can see, we followed the vertical garden theme all the way up from the bottom floor. We've still got the contrast or the juxtaposition between the raw off-shutter concrete meets the green indoor garden. One theme you can see I've also followed all the way through was the cherry blossoms. I've always had the strangest affinity for a cherry blossom. I don't know why. If you look at the staircase, we've got the solid oak staircase coming all the way up. We love the simple, clean lines of it, but sometimes simple, clean lines don't necessarily mean a simple build.
Right.
It was tough. It was tough to get these lines all working together. So you got the beautiful clear glass, the solid oak staircase, the raw off-shutter concrete, the indoor vertical garden. But you know what? We were lucky. It all came together and it mixed beautifully.
With alfresco dining an option all year round in Joburg, and it being such a great garden of a city to be surrounded by, up on the roof is the place to be.
A little bit biased, but I think best view in Joburg. You know, as you can see, we brought the greenery field straight up to the roof. We've tried to mix it with quite a gentle Miami feel. It's a very relaxed feel. We've got the 4 cabanas, then we've got the natural greenery leading onto a deck, and then a big, beautiful bar, which we like. This is the 5th and final bar in the building. We have a retractable roof. We've also soundproofed the entire upstairs area because we try and be good neighbors as much as possible. People naturally gravitate to the highest point. You know what I mean? I think it's human nature. They want to get as high as possible. Right. So we allow them to feel that they're escaping a little bit of the city vibe up here.
Sean, I must say you've done a fantastic job. You're an absolute genius, from the simplest things to the most major things, the building, the conceptualization, the art and everything. Here's to you, to your future, the best of the good life. I shall be coming back, brother.
Thanks, Chris.
Next on Sean's list is to open one of these on the ocean. Where exactly? Well, we'll have to wait and see.